people really listen? Do people really care? Well, I'm here to tell you that we will listen, we do care, and we are here. You know, we didn't have to do this and travel all over the state, but we wanted to, because your voice, your ideas, your stories are what's going to make this bill either successful or be just another missed opportunity. And that's what we don't want to do. You know, we work very hard as legislators to make sure that we're all inclusive. But with that being said, I also can assure you that whatever we finalize in this legislation is not going to make everybody happy. It just can't. You know, but we're going to try to address as many needs as we can. As I've often said, this is about quality of life. You know, we've heard at our other stops from moms who brought their babies with them, suffering violent seizures every single day. And we know we have an obligation and a duty and responsibility to make sure that we provide that child with the best quality of life. We've also heard from the veterans, from the Korean War up to the current conflicts. We've heard about the PTSD, we've heard about the number of suicides and the cry for help. We've also heard from the senior citizen with cancer or glaucoma, or the list goes on. We've heard about the pharmaceutical products, and my partner here is a pharmacist by trade, and I'm sure it sounds like a complete inventory for him. To me, it just sounds like a bunch of M&M's got mixed up in the machine somewhere. But the reality of it is, we have an opportunity here. We're going to try to make the most of it. One thing I want to do is acknowledge a very, very special friend of mine. When I went to the General Assembly in 2005, they put me in an office right next to the Honorable State Representative Peter Uvagi from Toledo. Peter's now currently serving on the Toledo City Council. Peter Uvagi, my good friend, please stand up and be recognized. Senator Burke.
Thank you, Senator Yuko. I would also like to thank the University of Toledo for giving us this space and opportunity to hear from our friends and neighbors here in the northwest part of the state. You will probably also be exposed to, as we, many different points of view, and I think that is a good thing. As a pharmacist, even myself, I am a skeptic on this whole issue, but I continue to mature and use my pharmacy background, my legislative background to craft policy. That's the goal of our friends and neighbors. I don't believe, as with Senator Yuko, that happens inside the Constitution from a ballot initiative from a special interest. It happens because our friends and neighbors determine that this is the direction they'd like Ohio to go. And that's what has brought us out to the state of Ohio at this point. So that being said, my aide Scott will be your moderator. I know he has some guidelines that go down that have worked well in Cleveland and in Cincinnati. But I would like to thank everybody here for taking time to come and meet with us. I think you'll find that Cindy, Senator Yuko, and myself, or as I like to say, Kenny and Dave, are just normal people trying to figure out what Ohioans really mean when they say medical marijuana. So thank you for being here today.
All right, thank you all for joining us today. I'll just go over a few things before we get started. As we went on this tour in Cleveland and Cincinnati, we talked about, we hear from a lot of different folks with a lot of different opinions. And so far things have been going